So let's continue with our DBMS. Before that, let me ask you a few questions. Dia, what is a primary key?
Primary key is a key which is uniquely identify each other row from each other.
Yeah. Each row. Very good. Very good. Gauri, what is a candidate key?
In a table, there can be more than one attribute which contain unique values. These columns are known as candidate key.
Reading and telling me the answer. Okay, okay. Achud, what is an alternate key? Look at the screen.
Ma'am, in a candidate key, after we have selected all the primary keys, the remaining are called alternate keys.
Okay, very good. Adityaraj, what is a foreign key?
Ma'am, it is used to create relationship between two tables. It is a non-key attribute whose value is derived from primary key of another table.
News reading. Okay, that's okay. Correct. Anyways, you understood. You have written something. Emmanuel, what is degree?
Number of attributes.
Number of attributes. Okay, correct. What is a tuple? Mohammed Adin. Srihari is here. Yes. What is a tuple?
Ma'am, I don't forgot.
Record is called a tuple. Srihari, what is cardinality?
Number of rows. Number of rows.
Number of rows. Okay, good. Oh, Adul KK. Adul, question is, what is an, questions are not there. What is an attribute?
And one column.
Column
head is known as an attribute.
One column is called as an attribute. Okay. To Ashwin, another question will be asked. Okay. So now, we have seen what are the different keys, primary key, candidate key, foreign key, etc., etc. We have seen what is DBMS. It is all the data will be stored in the form of tables. Now, in order to create table, in order to add values, we should have some language to write it, isn't it? We should have some language. In order to express the things, you need a language, isn't it? English language. The same way, in order to store the data, in order to remove the data, in order to update the data, in order to delete the table itself, we need a language. That language is called as structured query language, SQL. Okay, that is what is SQL, structured query. So whatever we are giving the system is like a question. Create table. So it's a question. Create table, create the table. So we are giving a command. That is why it's called query. Select star from student. So we are giving a query and you are getting the answer back. That is why it is called as structured query language. See, almost all the RDBMS support this structured query language. That is why in one of the advantages we have seen, the one advantage is standard, isn't it? There is a common standard for all RDBMS. And we will be studying SQL queries based on one software, that is MySQL. What is the software name? application. Application software, it's a backend software, and it's a free open source software. It is called as MySQL, MySQL. Okay. So let's see that. What is it? So it is freely available open source RDBMS. We can download it from mysql.org, but even though the name is given mysql.org, it will be going to mysql.com. Okay, in MySQL, information is stored in tables. It is fast, reliable, scalable, alternative to many of the commercial RDBMS. Since it's a free to download, free to use, no need of any money, no need of any payment. So everybody, nowadays, many of them, the programmers, they are using the software. It provides almost all the facilities which is provided by the paid software such as Oracle, then SQL Server. No, Oracle is not, it's an open source software. SQL Server, that is Microsoft product. So it almost provides all the facilities. So why you need to pay money if you are getting it freely? So all are preferring this MySQL. The chief inventor of MySQL is Michael Vendenius, called as Monty. Monty's daughter's name is My. So that's why structured query language is a common language. So he added daughter's name also. That is why it became MySQL. It's not MySQL in English. And its logo is a dolphin, and the dolphin's name is Shakila. When you started downloading it, you know that the picture, the logo is a dolphin picture. A Python logo is a Python itself, isn't it, Emmanuel? Python logo is Python. MySQL logo is a dolphin. That is the basic things. So the basic things you need to know. Okay, don't have to worry about it. Client server architecture. What is a client server architecture? Who's a client? Who's requesting for the information? So that is a client software, which is a server which serves the request. That is when you try to access something, you will be giving request through the client. You can say that your internet browser is a client. Your browser's Instagram page is a client software. So through the client software, you will interact, you will enter your queries, you will ask the questions, and you will get the result from the server. So it provides a client server architecture. That is why it is called as client server. Server means where the things are stored. Client means, so different architectures are there, but MySQL, it operates using client server. Most of our web browsers operate using client server architecture. Then it's a multi-user database. So we have seen it facilitates sharing of data. That means multiple users can access it at the same time, simultaneously. It can be accessed. These are some specialities. So you can write if the question is what are the different specialities of MySQL database system, you can write the advantage of DBMS itself. And extra one thing you can write, that is, it is free software. It's a free software. That is the extra thing you need to write. Okay. Then who is a client and who is a server? A server means listens for client request coming in over the network. Server. Client means programs that connect to MySQL server. So it can be any program. So next year you will be studying this program as Python. We will connect Python to MySQL. So Python will become a client software, and MySQL will become a server software. That you will be studying in next year. So if you want, you can directly ask from MySQL itself, or you can use any front-end programming language. Okay, so you can connect it MySQL with Python, MySQL with Java, or MySQL with C++. You can do any type of connection. Usually MySQL we used to connect with Python or Java programming language. Okay. When you do it, then it will be more clear to you when you create tables and all. So server means it's listened for client request coming in over the network. That particular program is called a server. A client means it can be a set of programs that connect to the server. Okay. Then some more features: speed, ease of use, cost, query language support, portability, data types. Speed, very fast. Ease of use. You can connect to any of the programming language, or you can manage it through MySQL itself, or you can use any GUI. GUI means graphical user interface you can use. Graphical user interface. Any front-end software. So usually almost all the front-end softwares will be graphical user interface softwares. It's free of cost. It supports SQL. Portability. It works in any operating system. You can work it on Linux. You can work it on Windows. You can work it with Mac systems. So it is a platform. We'll call it as platform independent support it gives. That is the meaning of portability. Platform means operating system. It works in any operating system. Only thing is that you need to download it. You can see when you try to download it, you can see download MySQL for Windows, download MySQL for Mac, download MySQL for Linux, isn't it, Achut? So you need to select the appropriate one. Then it will work. Then it supports many data types. Speed, ease of use, cost. Cost is no cost. It's freely available. Query language support, portability. I have already sent this PDF to your WhatsApp, I guess. Yes, the entire thing. You don't have to worry about this. This is your extra things I have given. Only just you have to study only the different properties, features of the basic properties. Okay. This is how you start it. It will look like this. After installation, I have showed you how to install it. After installation, it will ask for the password. Till there I showed you, isn't it? Srihari, enter the password. Yes or no, Srihari?
Yes, ma'am.
After entering the password, you will get a window like this. In this window, we will be creating your tables. You will be saving your collection of data in the form of tables here. Actually, this is a duty of a database administrator, a database analyst, system analyst will be doing all these things. Since you are studying it for your syllabus based studies. That is why you are studying this. So you are the programmer, you are the user. Okay. Even the Python, you are the programmer, you are the programmer and you are running it. So you are the programmer, you are the user. Later, you will be doing either the backend works or the front end works. So there are different types of people. Division is there in software firms. So they will be concentrating. Some people will be concentrating only on database. Some people will be concentrating only on the software development, and some people will be doing only testing, only for testing. So only after doing all this is called system development life cycle. They have to go through all these steps, system development life cycle. Only then a particular software will be published in website or it will be installed. So many things are there behind that. So simply you can't just write it and run it, and no, there are lots of testing. And one more thing I just want to tell you, I heard in the radio, I guess. Yes. In 2020, the most of the students are they have searched for one thing that is the topmost thing in Google, that is coding. How to do coding? That is the first search in 2020. That is a survey conducted by Google. In Google, they searched for all the students, almost students. The top search is how to do coding. What can be the second search? Think, any idea? That is the first search. Second search, topmost is the search is how to do coding. Second search word is Ashwin.
Yes, ma'am.
Second search word is, you know already.
I don't know, ma'am.
Say something like some software. Okay, let me tell you one clue. Starts with P.
I don't know.
P starts with P. 6 letters. Ends with N. Gauri, you have to tell me. I won't tell that.
Python.
Which name it is?
Python.
Python. Why are you all hesitant to touch on the unmute button? Achyut, I never expected from you. Achyut, I thought you will tell me the answer. It is Python. The second topmost search is Python. The first search is, so just imagine how much important this language is, Python. That is the second most search. So last year, the students were studying C++. Now CBSE revised the syllabus. So this will be continued if you are continuing to work in computer science. Python is the most important topic for you because there's so much facilities are available. You can do anything using Python. Gaming. So the starting time itself, I have told you, you can develop games, you can create robots. The robotics main programming language is Python. Even the hardware, firmware programming, we can use Python. Any kind of programming you can develop websites. It's a flexible language. So Achyut is telling, who cares? I'm not planning to continue with computer science. Is it like that, Achyut?
Yeah, something like that.
Huh?
Something like that.
Something like that. That's why you're smiling. Very good.
Ma'am, but when I asked to my cousins and all who are working in some IT companies, they told me they don't use Python. They are mostly using like like C++ and C hash.
C#. See, Achyut, now it is an emerging technology. Now just see, after 2-3 years, you ask your cousin again. Then he'll be telling you, we changed into Python. And if he is there in the hardware programming, of course, hardware programming, like some firmware programming or something like, in airplane and all, we'll have the programming which generates the airbag in car and all. So it's a combination. It's not a single language. Can be combination of C++, but Python is there. And I asked my brother, he's a hardware programmer. So he told he's using both Python and C++ together. It's like a tool. It's not a single language. Even if you are planning to develop a robot, not a single language. The main language is Python. You have to use it as a different tool to develop. Okay, C++ is one part, but it's not a single language we are using. We will be using a tool. There are phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, etc., etc. Okay. Okay, let's continue with the topic. Okay, so what I was telling is, so MySQL. Now we will come back to our SQL. So we will be studying SQL in detail, structured query language in detail. So this SQL is classified into, question to Krishna. So listen here, I will ask you the question again. SQL is classified into DDL, DML, DCL, TCL. Repeat, Krishnendran.
Once more, can you say?
DDL, DML, DCL, and last one didn't hear me.
TCL. T, tiger. TCL. DDL, DML, DCL, TCL. Now I'll be telling you the full form of that. So listen here, Ashish Beni. Here we go. DDL, Data Definition Language. DML, Data Manipulation Language. You don't have to write full, only few words are different. Data Manipulation Language. TCL, Transaction Control Language. Then DCL, Data Control Language. This is just a common classification. Many different classifications are there. In some books, you can see TCL and DCL as coming together into a single category. But DDL, DML as two different categories. Yes, Ashish Beni. Aryan is not here. He escaped, vanished. Ashish, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the different full forms? Repeat.
Data definition language, DCL, DML, data manipulating language.
Manipulation.
TCL, transaction control language.
TCL, Transaction Control Language. One more.
DCL, data control language.
Data Control Language. So this SQL is categorized into different types. What can be data manipulation language? Ashwin.
Don't know, manipulating.
What is the meaning of data manipulation?
Manipulating something.
Manipulate. What is the meaning of manipulation? Okay, let me explain to you. Achud has sent a message to you that computer science is a very easy subject. But when Ashwin heard it and you manipulated it and you send a message to Aditya that Aditya Raj, that Achyut told that computer science is a very hard subject. So what is the manipulation?
Changes.
Ah.
Making changes.
So manipulation means changing the data, isn't it? Changing some words inside, or you can add the data, you can add something else and you can manipulate it. That is the changing or doing some editing or updation or deletion, anything on that particular sentence, on that word is called as manipulation. In the same way, data manipulation language means the language set which describes how to do the manipulation of language. That is, after entering the data into the tables, if some particular student took TC from the school, so that particular row should get deleted, tuple should get deleted. So a deletion is happening on the data. Or by mistake that the mark entered is wrong, need to update it, that statement. Then a new row should be inserted. So that kind of processing. So that is called data. So these commands are coming under the category DML, data manipulation. All the manipulations on the data. That is very important, not on the table, only on the data. A table is of course there, but we are not doing anything on the table. Table structure remains same, but we are doing some manipulation on the data. If you want to do that, you have to write what kind of commands, Dia? Which category you have to choose? Which category? DDL, DML, DCL, TCL, which category?
DML.
DML. Okay. Now let's see DDL. What is the full form, Aditya Raj?
Ma'am, data definition language.
Here, a difference is that this is a very important topic, different SQL categories. Difference is that if you want to change the structure of the data, or structure of the table, if you want to delete one particular column, if you want to delete one particular, if you want to change the column name, if you want to change the data type of a particular column, or you want to delete the entire table, then these types of commands will be coming under DDL. Okay, that's the difference between a DDL and DML. DML means commands only on manipulating the data. DDL means we are changing the structure of the table. It can be addition of a column, deletion of a column, or deletion of the entire table. Then it is called as data definition language. The DCL and the TCL we'll see in the next period. Okay, which is the next period? 4:20, 4 o'clock. Okay, so I hope Ashish Bin will be there. I will call Aryan also to join, so that one pending work is there, isn't it? Class topic. Okay. Let's see. Bye bye. See you.